LSU and Texas. We knew Arkansas, we weren't going to catch them. But LSU, Texas, and us were all kind of fighting for those last team spots. And we knew we had to be about 3 places within Texas. And we knew LSU would be a factor as well. But then they had a mishap somewhere in that first or second leg, and they were in the back. So when I was watching it, I knew it was down to how close can we stay to Texas. And the team did a great job. I mean, we finished 7th, picked up those 2 points, enough to move us into 4th or keep us in the top 4. And they did a great job.
Can you talk a little bit about what the atmosphere has been like at Hayward this week?
Yeah, I can't say enough about how our fans turned out and cheered for the Ducks this weekend. Aside from it just being obviously a great place to have a national championship, for us in particular, the Ducks, every time the Ducks took the field, and there was a lot of entries today out there, and there was a lot of applause and a lot of fans out there, and I was really happy with that. They're just the best fan base in the world, so can't say enough about them, thanking them for their support out there.
Sorry, when we talked to you on Tuesday, you talked about, it's great to be a host with the home field advantage, but it comes with a lot going on and stuff. How do you feel like you and your staff, administration, handle all that?
Oh, I think it was great. Obviously we had tons of support, tons of help. Everyone's doing their part, their job to kind of make sure the meet runs. And again, our officials, our administration, our coaching staff, all of our support staff, everyone was great at it. And I think the meet was just, I don't think you could have had a better 4 days of track and field.
Just the women finishing 4th, I know you lose a couple big point scorers in Jaden and Jada, but you get a lot of people back. What is a 4th place finish, and kind of in this manner where you're actually fighting for 3rd, kind of lead you in the next season?
For sure, super excited. We're always looking to build and improve, and that's the ultimate goal. Today, I think we had a lot of we scored in 10 of the 13 events today, and we may have not had the big heavy hitters out there today, but we picked up a lot of points in a lot of different events, and in the future, we're going to keep trying to do that, as well as see if we can, get a few more Jadas out there.
You're 2 years into the job now in Eugene. How do you feel it's gone?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I love it. Yeah, it's been a great transition back into college. And again, I can't say enough about our staff. We have a great staff. It's a great group of people that I get to work with every day, and our student athletes are a lot of fun. So it's been great.
What have been the biggest challenges?
Biggest challenges? No, the same challenges that any coach faces. We're recruiting hard, and we're up against a lot of great programs that are doing the same thing. And it's a super competitive field, it's a super competitive area in college athletics, and we're going to just keep working to get to the top because that's where we want to be.
What's the biggest difference from when you were lost in the NCAA with Wisconsin?
Oh, there's so many differences. The rule book's completely changed. There's a transfer portal. There's NIL. There's all kinds of craziness out there. So it's a lot different. Yeah, a lot different.
Jerry, when you talk about your staff, obviously what Brian has been able to do, with Yorinda and Jada, what Curtis has been able to do with Jada. Just when you have stalwarts like them and you have veteran athletes that you and Shalane can come in and build a program around, what has that done for you in terms of peace of mind? Oh yeah,
our coaching staff is outstanding. I truly love going to work and seeing those guys working with their athletes every single day. It's been a lot of fun. And like I said, they are some of the best in the world at what they do. And getting a chance to see them work with our student athletes the way they do, I know things are going to turn out really well.
Today might have been the last day that some athletes will compete as an Oregon athlete, but a lot of them said that if they do make the trials that they want to rep Oregon there. Just what does that mean to you that these athletes just have that belief in you and that love for the program?
Yeah, it's super special. I think getting to wear the O on the chest, they will do that until the very last, until they can't anymore. And that is special. That means it was a great experience for them and they've loved it. And that's how we want all of our student athletes to exit. So, yeah, that's great to hear.
A couple more. What are your thoughts on Jaden and just what she was able to do today in 3 events?
Yeah, superb. She is a go-to, we can always count on her type of athlete, and she knows that. And she's not afraid to kind of put the team on her shoulders and say, hey, let's get this done. And having her veteran leadership out there, just can't say enough about her. So, and today, I think she was third and fourth. And then obviously I think we got 8th in the 4x1. So she just carried the team in the sprint area today, big time.
What did you think about Elliot's race yesterday, and what did you tell him afterwards?
Elliot did a great job. The 1500 it's a dicey event. A lot of things can happen. Positioning is everything. There's contact. there's things I think he could have done differently. You know, he had the fastest last 400 in the race, and I think usually if you lose a 1500, you probably look at that and go, okay, if I have the fastest last 400 and I lose the race, what can I do differently so that he was probably just a little out of position, actually by no fault of his own, just with the way the race played out unexpectedly. He just found himself a little out of position with 400 to go, and we went back, we've already looked at the race, and those are things he's going to correct. He's getting a lot better at what he does. You know, he's going to be very, very valuable to our team next year. You know, this outdoor season was the first time I think, you know, a lot of times when you see athletes race, it's frantic in those closing moments of a race. And what I've seen from Elliot this season is that he's been able to slow the race down. So he's able to just, in the last 100 meters, he's been able to slow it down and actually understand what's happening around him. And it's not just this frantic, you know, panic finish like you see. And it takes time to develop that, and I think he's got there now. So I've been really happy with his progress.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Jared, appreciate it.